Hello everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where last time we made it to the moon, moon's surface, we had some issues and the ship is currently stuck in moon orbit. That's okay, we're going to go rescue the two Kerbals out. That's going to be our goal for today. Okay, I'm going to pick up the Explore Minmus mission. We're not going to be doing this today, but I'll just grab it anyway. But in order to subsidize our rescue mission, I'm going to pick up this one to attach a new part to a satellite in orbit of the moon. Never done this mission before, so we just need to stick a rechargeable battery bank, which we should be able to do. We've got all of the things to do that kind of part exchange. We'll just make sure that we give our shuttle enough fuel to do both rendezvous at once. Okay, so quick back of the packet calculations. I'm looking for about 6,000 delta V. I'm just going to check what the Melodie had. That Melodie did have 6,000 delta V, and it does have support for enough Kerbals. Right, what battery pack are we supposed to be taking along? Z200. Okay, so the only awkwardness about this is the Z200 battery pack is an inline battery pack. Still nothing too bad. I just need to do some rearranging of various parts when we get into orbit, but that should be fine. Should be able to take that along, stick that on. We don't need to take the science units, so we can save some money by ditching those. And try and save our lower stage here this time. And the only real trouble we had with this, as far as I can remember, was we had issues with it not having enough thrust. So that's easy enough issue to solve. Okay, so that should be pretty good. All I've really done is... made it wonky, unfortunately, which isn't great. There we go, corrected the wonkiness. So I've just put on some new boosters around the outside, put on another SAS module in the middle, upgraded the batteries at the top, and so this should be everything we need. We just need to make sure there's space in it, so only Jebediah is going to be taking off on this one. We just need to remember to grab all the science experiments before we hop across. Okay, seems pretty good. 7,000 delta V's, looking very nice. This is the Melodie Mark II. I've just realised I think to do the EVA parts we might need an engineer, which we're not going to manage to bring along on this one. Or are we? Okay, we can possibly need to do a little bit of rearrangement. Okay, there we go. So this can actually be controlled by the Octo. I won't have prograde retrograde assist until we pick up the pilot, but that's not too bad. And instead of Jebediah, we can just bring Bill or Al. I'll take the more skilled one just in case, so I'll take Al with us. Okay, yes, we might actually be able to do all the missions. Cool. Okay, seem pretty set. I'll thrust it full at first, but I'm probably going to reduce thrust quite rapidly after we start moving. Otherwise, we are all good, so let us go. Alright, good liftoff. Alright, getting some quite aggressive oscillations, but it is holding for now. Yeah, definitely throttling back until the solid stages are done. Solid stages out. Decouple. Nice. Okay, really need to start pitching over. Alright, we're almost out the atmosphere. I'm just going to go for a pure 90-degree burn. Okay, that stage is gone. Detach. Okay, only about 1,000 delta V to circularize our orbit. That's not bad at all. Got to get rid of those hulks. That's Jones' capsule down there. Never got rid of it. Being in a perfectly equatorial orbit, it is a bit of a safety hazard. Turn on the engine might help. There we go. There we go. We are now in orbit. So, time to go save a couple of things on the moon. Let's check what kind of orbits these are in. So both on quite polar orbits, going in opposite directions, which is a bit of a pain. I'll go grab the crew first as my highest priority. because then rendezvous with the other one will be easier if I have an actual pilot. Okay, so I need to come in on the top here. That's doable. Right, so now I'll just head for a pure intercept of the moon, and then I'll adjust it once we're there to line up with the orbits of at least one of these things. Okay, and time for the transfer burn. Midway through this, we are going to have to ditch this stage. Oh, that stage. Burn out. Detach. Next stage is ignited, and let's just push our orbit the last little bit. Okay, nice. Adding a mid-transfer correction maneuver just to help us actually encounter the moose. Okay, I've got something that's predicting a 1 kilometer separation here. We're going to have a hell of a lot of relative delta V, but that's fine. We have the fuel to make an adjustment there. So I'm going to go for this maneuver. Okay, within 1.9 kilometers separation right now on the intercept. Okay, I have a lot of delta V to burn off here. We're going to do our burst. Just trying to push our retrograde onto the anti-target marker, which we do seem to be managing. Now I just have about 400 delta V to burn off. Okay, pretty good. Bled off most of our relative delta V. Gonna warp ahead a little bit. Alright, 800 meters is our intersect point right now, so that's going well. Let's just keep getting closer and closer. Okay, intercepting within 100 meters now. Okay, we're within 50. I'm just going to bleed off relative velocity there. Okay, nice. Now I just need to hop across. Alright, so Joan's going to take all of the data. Right, for some reason my view is gone really funky. Yeah, the view doesn't seem to be locked on. I don't know what I've done. This is rather awkward. It's making judging the intercept really hard. Okay, grabbed. Boarded. And those all the science experiments moved through. Yeah, the camera's on some kind of really weird mode. It's zooming backwards. There we go. Camera controls back. No idea what I did wrong there, but fine. It's fine, we can hop over to Bob. Oh, Bob can do the EVA science experiment here, I guess. And manoeuvring over to this pod is a lot easier when I can actually see the pod and the Kerbal at the same time. There we go, rescued those two. Okay, still 1500 delta V. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost right up to the very edge of the moon's gravity well, because we need to completely reverse our orbit, and because of weird orbital mechanic-y things, if I understand correctly, this is the most efficient way. Go to a higher orbit, then turn, and then enter in the correct orbit. Okay, well, just a 17-second burn will do that. So there you go, push the orbit right out there. Okay, 200 delta V orbital maneuver to correct our orbital plane. Okay, so put us in an orbit, got a maneuver that will get us there in 1 day, within a kilometer, 100 delta V, 150 delta V to correct the orbit. That will leave us plenty to get back. We still have enough time. They still have 6 days on their habitability, which is how much they can put up with being in that tiny little capsule. So this is all looking good so far. Okay, here we go, 400 meters intercept is what I actually got. Yeah, once again, just trying to ease it as close as possible, making it so we don't need to do much faffing around with EVA. Kind of burnt a little too hard there. Let's burn towards the target a wee bit. Alright, and within 20 meters. Overshot it a little bit. Just gonna bleed off the last 0.2 of our delta V, relative velocity. There we go. There we go. It stopped relative to it. Okay, well, now it's Al's job to go and try and stick a new battery on that thing. Okay, slight problem is it has too much volume to fit in Al's pack, so we may need to get even closer than we currently are. Yeah, we're going to need to get even closer. That's fine. Oh god, everything's going a bit wrong here. It's because he can't grab what he's got that thing out, right? Screw it. Right, you know what? I'm just going to nudge the giant ship towards the other giant ship. That honestly seems like the best plan right now. Okay, doing some very delicate maneuvers here. If I stop here, okay, we're gonna collide. Which is actually okay, as long as I can find the damn ships. There they are. Wrong way. No, no, no. Oh, shit. Don't know why I have such trouble with the EVA controls. There we go. Oh, I thought that was the battery attached to it. Is it? Yeah, the battery is attached. Nice. There's that back. Yep, we've managed to attach it. Nice. Now where did I put the parachute? Where's the parachute gone? Yeah, my host doing all that, I misplaced the parachute. Shit. Okay, here is the parachute. So it's near their rear, floating away from them 100 meters away. Right, there it is. Okay, that's fine. We just need to point towards it and go fetch the parachute. Okay, now more or less where the parachute is going to be if it didn't just let go. Okay, grab the parachute. Damn it. Right, got the parachute. Why won't it let me put it on? The problem is while you're in the little menu you can't control the EVA controls because it changes onto moving controls. There we go though, haha, got it on. Right, we've got a parachute once again. Oh, I was seriously worried we're going to have to send up another rescue mission there. Right, okay, well that was a little bit exhausting, but we got there. Parachute is even where it should be in the staging sequence. Okay, gonna exit Moon's orbit here. Got 4 minutes to an OK burn. It's now just time to deorbit. Alright, can almost fully circularize. 30 kilometer intercept. Put us down nicely. Alright, time to burn off the last of our speed. Okay, that's the last of our Delta V. Alright, coming in on the night side. Disconnect. Now just a case of floating down. Hopefully. Alright, yeah, because I put on the octo-core has a very, very small reaction wheel. That's just enough to keep us pointing retrograde, so our heat shield's actually working. Well, more to the point, our parachute is protected. There we go, nice and easy re-entry. No problems there at all. We are coming in very much on the night side. Okay, 3 kilometers to the ground. Dropping our parachute and the weird blocky stage. And parachute deployment without a hitch. Here we go. Going down a tad faster than I would like, but I don't think there's very much we can do about that. Well, let's just hope this has a fair bit of impact tolerance. And it does. There we go. Perfect. We have landed. Oh, crap. Just as I was stepping outside to do a quick EVA, yeah, the stage landed over there. May as well do the EVA science. Okay, here we go. He's doing his EVA science experiment, playing around with golf after going to the moon. It turns out you can still golf after going to the moon, so all good. And managed to get him to jump back in. Perfect. Right, let's recover the vessel. Nice. We've got 1,127 science, so 1,200 in total. Hardly anything from the parts, but that's not surprising. Bob is now level 1. Okay, we did recover some of our launch stages, so got a little bit of that money back, including one of the larger stages. That's pretty cool. More importantly though, first rendezvous around the moon, first crew transfer around the moon. We attached that new part, giving us a ton of money. One of the stages got destroyed by an impact, that's not a big issue. Brought Moonstone back, brought science data back, very, very nice. So with a ton of money in the bank account, ton of science ready to spend, I think that was a successful trip we did today. Still do have the outstanding mission to build the orbital station. I don't know if it's going to be easier to rescue the station that we kind of lost out there, or if it's going to be easier just sending a new thing out there. We'll see. We've also got this Explore Minmus mission, and so one of these two is what we're going to be doing next time. Maybe try and blend them into the same mission again and make a big disaster. We'll just have to see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, do consider leaving a like or subscribing. It really does help the channel. And otherwise, I hope to catch you in the next video. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.